At the drive-thru with the headlights on, and now I'm feeling like I'm rock on top in a streetcar near Corinne Marchand. I'll call Michelle and gone and set it to song. How I miss you, how I hope you're fine. That I've been sad, tracing Liechtenstein with my eyes closed. On the phone at night, always burned out. Back in New York, in the August sun, wandering Green Park, while the L still runs and I run back to a different day. In the meantime, you can dance, you can everywhere.
Hello, everyone. I should have rotated my laptop while I was doing this so that I could draw. I'll have to do that in a second. Hi, everybody. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I thought I'd do a little Jessie stream. Mostly because I could not be bothered to find a Lauren call, and I have some Jessie calls queued up from when I was gonna do it a while ago, but I never got around to it. So, how are all of you? Let me see who's in the chat. We've got the Fifth Ace, hello. We've got the lovely Kim S. and Lon Lynn Armstrong. Voice to Voice is here, as well as La Senorita and Hey Boo and Cat G. Hello, everybody. But yeah, I think we will just... Oh, and then there's John Ryan. Hi. I think we will just, like, hop right into it. Let's see. So one of the calls, let me go in order from like the timeline. So this first call, hi Mandy S. This first call is 7/26/22 after the Spade and the Shade disaster. I don't remember the last time I heard this call, so I don't know what's in it or if it's any good. Oh god, Slothcat's here. Hi Slothcat. And hi Kazanton. But yeah, we're just gonna hop into it. Or not, because it's asking me what I want to open this with. Also, let me know if this sounds good. Like, if anything is too loud or too quiet.
Yes.
Can we talk instead of you being upset with me?
Because I know exactly how you went. When I rejoined the stream, because people are like, oh, they're carrying on like normal. So I rejoined the stream, and you were like, so this is a Queen of Spade tweet or whatever, and you're doing like the whole, like, as if you're doing the whole show with her.
What was I supposed to do?
No, there's no excuse to getting rid of her. I'm sorry, but there's
I'm sorry because you left and didn't give me an option. You left the show. What was I supposed to do?
You didn't get rid of her, and I was.
She has admin access on the
support by people.
She has admin. No. Look, people were really. She has admin access on the account. She's the only team member that I added. So
she. Stupid. You said, oh, let's bring this person onto the show, and then you talked about them, and you were like, yeah. Everything's obviously, I'm hoping, was recorded because you sound stupid. I mean, that's not what happened, and you're playing dumb.
I'm not playing dumb. She has admin access. That's how she's able to get in. I had to give it to her when the team viewer set up.
There's other ways around that.
No. So you have hold on. So you have team members set up on your StreamYard? Because I'm telling you, that's how it works.
I'm trying to get my program up so that I can draw for you guys, but it's giving me a hard time. I'm so sorry. Who else came in here? Hello, Tickle Pea Shivers. I know, John Ryan, it's been a hot minute. I just wasn't feeling it. But I feel really good right now. And I thought I would draw for you guys, but if I can't get this to work, we're gonna have a problem. I was gonna draw like cute little animals, like a little, maybe a cat. I don't know. I haven't drawn in months. Not months, but like it's been a hot minute. So if these turn out shitty, show me some courtesy, please. I'm gonna let the call play.
Yeah, but there's things you could do with TeamViewer, and everyone knows that because of the call, the prank call places and stuff that people call to, and
What are you talking
they
about?
allow them access to the computer, and then they trick them, and then they undo the process where they can have access to the computer, and they.
Yeah, that's through TeamViewer. That's not StreamYard. That's through TeamViewer. TeamViewer gives you remote.
Who said like a wolf? The Dark Knight, hello. No, not like a wolf. I'm not a furry. Or a fuzzy, like Cyber Streak. Oh, a fox. Well, no, a fox would be equally as furry. Hello, generic Puerto Rican male. And Westmos is here, but I don't want to say hi to him. Or Eelrieg. So I'm going to acknowledge that you guys exist, but I'm not going to greet you.
Access to a person's computer. She already had TeamViewer.
It's not even about her access. You were carrying on with the stream.
What was
Oh,
you
my
left
God.
you left the show.
Hi, Timothy
I
Goodwin,
had
an
no
outdoor
co-host.
loser.
What was I supposed to do?
Talk
Just
to a psychopath that was attacking me. And
no, I'm literally asking you, what was I supposed to do? I had no one to stream with me.
Kick them out, and then by then be like, all right, I apologize for this issue, and be professional, and then go on with the.
Okay, it's up and working now.
Still listen to you.
I don't do Spade. It's a 2-person show, and that's why it was so difficult early on.
That is severely mentally ill like that.
Even severely mentally ill, allegedly, and they are able to push. Well, you get what I'm saying. Oh, well, I have no proof. And just like with Celsius, and to get back to the Celsius example.
There's no proof, just research and facts, and then you know that someone is obviously struggling. Maybe I think that in my circumstance, I believe that she struggles with BPD.
Well, but okay, and that may be, but absence.
Okay, I have never ever been even suggested the possibility that I am BPD or that I have BPD, and even if I did, who gives a fuck? Like, if I'm mentally ill, why is that an issue? I'm still responsible for my actions. So for her to like push that on me, I mean, it's just her talking about herself because she had to get a mental evaluation. My computer is very upset right now. Does Tyrone know you're using the computer? I got permission because I took out the trash and nobody even asked me to, so I am allowed to use the computer right now. I was grounded, and that is why you haven't seen me streaming, because I did not fold all of the laundry and put it away in time, and I got grounded. But I'm back, so.
Of any proof, I can't really allege that and say that
Hey,
it's
Clem.
a true statement.
That you should have ended the call, and that's why people are messaging me and being like, why is she still talking? Why isn't her being removed from this stream? And that's why I wanted to leave right away.
Well, I'm glad you did. I wish you would have stayed though.
Saying because they were like, you seem like a more chill person, just relax and get off the stream. And that's what I did. I saw that and I was like, that's all I need to know, is that people are telling me don't do this, and they're looking out for me and being like, this sounds very odd, and that's why I left.
Well, I wish, because I even made it a point to bring it up earlier, that like no matter what happens, I always say the show has to go on. Don't hang up, don't get mad. And Nuggies.
No, but continuing the stream with her would not make any fucking sense. Like, I don't know. I mean,
you keep making the same point, and I keep making the same point, that it's a 2-person show. I can't handle it on my own.
It doesn't matter, but with her.
Okay, but so what was
people would rather you reschedule, and I've asked people.
No, I couldn't reschedule.
Would you rather him reschedule until he can find a better and more stable co-host?
Okay. So hold on, because
him bring up drama on his channel and have a bunch of people calling me like Arby's meat and stuff, which you kept on.
I kept on
with the
because I
banners
wanted
and
people to
stuff.
know
And
that it was
wasn't right because people
unacceptable
were messaging me
conduct.
horrible stuff and saying like this is not fair that he's doing that. And
Okay, hi Zachary. And slash hello. What was Clem said, Nugs, are you drawing taco? I was drawing a cat, but I might make this taco now. This is not a fox, unfortunately, Kim. I could make the cat orange and make that closer to a fox. But I don't know.
I know we talked about you were multitasking. I totally get it with the whole StreamYard thing
Yeah.
and everything. I know. I get it because, like I'm saying, we have the same experience with that. But it's just too much where it kept on the stream where it made you look like you planned this on me.
But that's,
everything that you've ever
optics.
put on,
Well, no, optics can be. You and I both agree that optic. What about the comic that you drew that you just happened to draw when someone's husband passed to COVID? You didn't do that on purpose.
Yeah,
It was a coincidence.
No, I made and uploaded this picture.
It was a coincidence, right?
Before this person passed away.
Yes.
Yes. And before I even knew this person existed, I didn't even know that she was married.
But my point is, Jesse, is that coincidences do happen, and sometimes things happen, and it may, I probably look like a fool because once again,
John Ryan, how long did this troll last? Okay, so if we count I don't know if we count April because there was a gap between the troll. If we're counting from like the main portion of the troll, that was like mid-July. When did she leave? Like December, maybe? A few months, or maybe it was before that. I don't know. It lasted a few months. But the bulk majority, I was about to say minority, the bulk majority happened July to August of 2021. It sounds like Jessie just wanted to feel like Wes couldn't do the stream without her, and that got all huffy when he put Nuggies on. She definitely was like, she wanted the attention and she wanted to replace somebody. Jessie is always about like replacing someone. She would be more sexually aggressive with the trolls that told her that they were married or taken than she was with anybody who was single coming after her. Hi, Maxwell English. If we count April, that's about $700 worth of work. Shut the fuck up.
Like Nuggies came in there and I lost control. And then I had my co-host left the show. And what was I supposed to do? I cannot do it on my own.
You just get rid of her.
And then but I keep telling you, I keep trying to impress you the fact that I could not do it on my own. And I ask again.
That's a lie. You are just not technified.
I'm not technified? What does that even mean?
I don't even know. You just either you don't know technology or whatever, because there's always a way. There's always a way.
No, my MBA in technology management doesn't mean shit. I don't know anything. I do have a smooth brain when it comes to a lot of stuff. I will admit that. I'm bad with contracts. I sometimes trust the wrong people. And sometimes my problem is that I care too much.
It doesn't make you believe. I don't believe it because you're an older man, and I know to read contracts. We either have a lawyer read it.
Well, and again, as I stated many times, I couldn't have a lawyer read it because it was a Sunday, and it said I needed to send it in that day, and you and I were working on a series of interviews that day.
Okay, but you're using me as an excuse.
I'm not using. It's not an excuse.
This is a serious thing.
It's not an excuse. It's a reason, and I have signed many contracts, and I don't always read them. I don't always read through. I mean, well, yeah, and now I will, but like I do. I sign a bunch of some of the contracts, like I have to re-sign every quarter.
Yeah, that's not good.
With the company, and if it's the same contract, I don't feel like I need to read through the 20-page contract again. But now I know I need to, because you can add in provisions, and all of a sudden my channel in my house is gone. So
that's true. There was a lot of work that went into the stuff that happened in April. I just didn't know if, because the gap, but you're right. So like if it was April through to the end of the year, and I cannot remember when it ended. This chat looks a little pervy, does it not? I am so confused. Wes is an older man, but he's no perv trying to blank a kid. Oh, this is okay. I'm stupid. This is a TCAP quote, obviously. I imagine she is the type that will definitely still that definitely still tries that I can't talk. That definitely still tries to reach out. So she still posts to her channel, and she tries to get our attention that way. Early December, that's what it was. Got it. She tries to get attention publicly, but she does not try to do it privately, at least anymore. Um, as far as I know, she likes to do stuff publicly. She likes to talk shit about people and then not respond and then not have comments on her videos. But for whatever reason, she keeps them on in her community tab. But I don't know.
No, it's a huge deal. I get that, but I've made mistakes. And mistakes were made tonight, but that doesn't mean that it was something that was planned. If you could coincidentally send a picture, post a picture on Instagram, and you could say, absent of any proof, it was a coincidence. You didn't know that vaccinated man died. You just happened to post a comic about a vaccinated man dying that day, but it had nothing to do with you. Why can't you believe that a coincidence like that happened tonight? And even yeah, it might make it look like a setup, but you're blaming me and you're pointing fingers at me and saying I'm doing something, and that sounds like something like a troll or a hater would say.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound like you're paying attention to me. Are you
I'm not paying attention. Okay, Wes, not Wes, the cat. This cat, in the picture does not have a right paw, but I think it doesn't look quite right without the symmetry, so I'm gonna give him a better paw so he can be symmetrical. I saw this cute little cat and he was really sweet. I wanted to get a picture of it. Ulrich, what's going on with your mind? What's going on with your mind? Explain yourself. Um, let's see. Okay, I'm caught up in chat. Or an ogre. You're right. I should be calling it an ogre operation. My bad, Eel. Sorry.
even listening to me?
And I'm really sad right now.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you're really sad. It sounds kind of like you're not listening to me.
No, I am, and I'm just. I don't think it just seems too set up.
Well, okay, and like we just discussed, how can you accept that? Like you want me to accept, and I do. I accept that the little cartoon drawing of the man who passed away with COVID and the vaccine the night after it was announced. I'm willing to. I can accept that could be a coincidence because there's a saying that even
Yeah.
says stranger things have happened. You've heard that saying.
Well,
Stranger
not
things have
only
happened.
that, but there's I was in a group chat when I sent it to someone to these people.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then I
The lovely Callie Slime Bucket Bitch Tits is here. Hello, hello. Is that what she called you? I can never get the name that she calls you. Or it was Kaylee. Kaylee Slime Bucket Bitch Tits or Slime Bitch Bucket. I don't know. Hi.
uploaded it. What?
Yeah. No, I'm saying yeah, exactly.
So there's someone they wouldn't want to be involved. I'm not going to name drop, but I mean, in severe context, if we want to do the lie detector test, so that's going to confirm everything. But I'm just saying, like, if nothing comes with that, you can ask her and be like, oh yeah, she messaged this to me, and then she ends up posting it in the morning, on Instagram and all this stuff, and so yeah, her husband passed away at night, and her husband passed away in the morning, and I posted at night. But it doesn't make any sense because I didn't even know that she was a married person.
Mm-hmm.
All I knew is that she was some random person in the anti-KJME community that I've seen in chats. Like there was thousands of people. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. No, I get that. But
Well, okay, Maxwell English. She does have friends. She has yeah. She's got friends. Oh yeah, okay, hold on. Somebody said the name. Where was it? Kaylee, the slimiest content person. That sounds about right. I hate Jessie, but I love Jessie. She's so fucking stupid.
like I just want, and I am excited to get the truth detector, the truth telling
Mhm.
machine set up. I want to get that done, but like
Me too, because I feel like I think a lot of people will come and apologize to me, and if they don't, that's
yeah,
okay. But it's just because these things have really damaged me, and people have came into my DMs, go to hell and everything. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Just because I made a viral meme and all I added was that someone died at the end, because they were like, why I, the nurse said was like, why aren't you vaccinated? And he said, I am. That's why I don't understand why I'm dying. And then it was like beep, and that was my ending was the code blue, but the ending was just like, I don't understand why I'm here in the hospital. But that was a viral Facebook meme, and I'm surprised like no one fucking found it, because it's like literally a straight ripoff where I was like looking on my screen and then doing the same thing,
yeah,
and I was only doing that for a private conversation. But then people are laughing at it, um, being like, that's so true, because there are people think it's like a human shield to get vaccinated, but like look at me, like I got sick,
hmm
and
So in your like, do you believe in the vaccine, or do you think the vaccine is kind of bullshit? Like, what are your thoughts on COVID? Because I don't think we've ever discussed that.
oh yeah, the vaccines are definitely very helpful. However, there are different circumstances and different blood types and everything where people can be.
Girl, what does blood type have to do with this? There's immunocompromised people. Smokey the cat, how are you, my dear? Hello. And Dr. Cunt. We have a doctor in the house. We have a doctor here who can tell us that what blood type has to do with the creations of a vaccine. Like, and I'm so sorry, Kim S. And honest, you're here, but Kim S. Like, I don't know how you didn't rip her head off, because oh my god, this woman is such a piece of shit. If you ever do rip off her head, I won't tell anybody. I'm not a snitch. But hi, honest.
Become more effective, and that's just how it is.
Mhm.
And some people don't want to accept that, and they think that they're not wearing a mask or anything. It's not like that, because a lot of people that were quarantined in their own home
Mhm.
and live alone
Yeah.
have reported that they got the virus. So there's some, there's a scientific reasoning that we don't have much information on, and I don't think people should make a conspiracy out of things, but come to their own conclusion. Where I know people who have passed away, like my grandparents, rest in peace. Especially I'm fucking in my where my grandma passed away. I'm in her room right now,
Uh-huh.
but um, these people were fully vaccinated because they that's just how it was, and and they passed away, and yeah, my grandpa died of a stroke, um, a heart attack, and it was really unexpected. And my grandma, who they were high school sweethearts, and one night he woke up and he was like reaching for his heart and saying like the pain was unbearable,
Yeah.
and they brought him to the hospital and he passed away there. Imagine how traumatic. Like my grandma explained it to us, saying like they thought like, oh, like hard dealing with, but that he would pull through this, and then you would see him tomorrow, whatever, or even a couple days, like a little hospital visit, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No, I
They
do.
didn't expect that he would pass away, and from there she it completely wiped out her memory, and she couldn't walk on her own or anything.
Mhm.
She got amnesia because her husband died? Is that what I'm understanding? My voice cracked a lot just then. But, like, I don't think that's how amnesia works. She couldn't remember anything after that. This is crazy. She is such a bad liar. Okay, who let Danny in here? Anyway, what I don't like is how transparent Jessie is with her lies. It would be a little bit more fun if like there was some level of ambiguity to it. But Wes pointed this out in a stream once, I think. I know Wes pointed it out, but I think I don't whatever. But like Jessie when she has a story that's true, even partially, like 10% true, she will retell that story over and over and over again. And if she does not, then you know that it is bullshit. I got amnesia when Nuggy's voice cracked. Sue Nuggies will no longer be a child. Well, you're not going to remember it, so it's fine. Imagine how traumatic it was for me to not see my husband for 3 weeks and then watch him die. It was totally fine. I am so sorry, Kim. My heart goes out to you because that is complete. The way that she does this shit is absolutely abysmal. Hi, Crime Watch Bailey.
And then so yeah, it was extremely hard because when she had COVID, people were in my family, like, we want to attend to her and everything,
So
and it was hard.
what it because I just like so so you believe in vaccines but like not
Yeah.
masks, or you think that not it's
Oh
not
no, no,
not
I believe in
effective
both.
for
I believe in
everyone?
both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't know.
Because the mask will puts protection from you touching, anywhere on your face where it's going to be
Yeah.
like a liquid or anything, and then harming, other people, and it's keeping not only yourself safe but other people. So yeah, I'm definitely a pro mask person, especially since they're really cute. Some of them, and I'm like, sometimes I like to wear a mask, and I'm like, because this one's cute.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You
Well,
need
that's
a mask to cover up that fucking face. What was I looking at? I saw someone say that my cat looks mean. He does look mean because the reference picture I looked at, the cat looks very angry, and this cat looks derpy as fuck. Look at him; he looks like a little gremlin. I'm gonna try to make it work, but he might just be a stupid little cat. Because I have not drawn anything in forever, so this shit looks doofy. If he's a doofy baby, then so be it. That's fine. Yeah, she does not stop talking, Eel, like at all. I am I am making it taco though. The original cat was like a Siamese pattern. But I'm gonna turn this into taco. Cause why not? That's my baby. Which he's pretty easy to color in. He's white with you guys saw him at the beginning. He's got a couple little splotches. Now I'm the one that's not shutting up. Hello, Mo Degross. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna start the callback.
so yeah. I mean, I'm glad that we could agree that shit happens sometimes, and even though it may make me look bad, that was coincidental. And if this was a setup, I wouldn't. It would be over. I wouldn't call you back now. What would be the point of that?
Because of Lauren phone calls and stuff, this can make you like a whole thing and being like, well, she talked to
I don't
Jay.
know. I don't know why you think you're like going to be a Lorne. Like Lorne was a child predator caught on TCAP.
The comments that I've gotten, maybe that's the reason.
What comments?
I think mostly DMs, but comments on my videos of people saying Lauren, or just like Lauren in my live stream, and even little sociopath even said that, which in my DMs that I still have.
That's not true. I did not tell her that in DMs. I told her that did I call her a predator outright? I called her a sex pest in her chat, and I told her she's just like Lauren in her chat. Or maybe not just like Lauren. I don't remember what I said exactly, but I did go into her chat during her sleep stream, and I was like, "You're a problem. You're harassing people, and you're being gross." So she's not wrong there, but I don't know why she feels the need to lie about it happening privately. Also, it looks a little bit like a dookie. Just a little bit.
Evil little sociopath.
Nuggets.
Oh, evil little McNugget said that you're like Lauren.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
in a live stream, and yeah, yeah, she this is the whole thing is, and I wish we can you. I don't want you to talk to her, but it just sucks. I feel like maybe she recorded our conversation. Maybe that's why I couldn't record our side of the conversation or something. Because
Oh.
I don't know 100% sure, but maybe that would make sense, right?
Yeah,
I feel like, and yeah, but yeah, we got pretty deep in a couple phone calls because
That is not true. We had one phone call that both, funny enough, both of us recorded, but we're both too stupid to figure out how recording equipment works. Or I was at the time. So we had one conversation where she was trying to troll me by getting me to join her on a Celsius sponsorship post for Instagram. However, she like clearly wanted to get my personal information out of this. She wanted to find my like Instagram and my full name and things like that. And I mean, like, duh, of course I knew what she was doing. It's Jessie. So I played along with it. And at this time, she thought that I had a bunch of kids, which is really funny. But I have the call on my channel, but I only have Jessie's end, unfortunately. I don't have my end of the call because, like I said, I'm stupid and I don't know how to record. Is she under the impression her and Wes have a thing? Don't talk to her. Okay. So, it's Jessie, so like a man could look in her general direction and she thinks that they're gonna get married, essentially. So like, yes, she did, but that doesn't, like, Wes had explicitly told her, like, I have a girlfriend, I don't want you. And she was like, well, you're gonna be my future dom. So, you know.
was like we were like going back and forth, and then we were like answering each other like what, like blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Talking to like little bitches, but
Jesse. Jesse, still there?
Yeah.
Are you typing something to someone?
Yeah, I'm here.
You sound distracted.
Right here. What do you want?
It just sounds like
This cat looks so stupid. I think I'm just gonna draw something else. This cat's not coming along. You just gotta look at her in the way. Yeah, pretty much. She tried to troll you and then immediately. That's right. I forgot about that. The second that we got off of that phone call, she goes live and she starts telling everybody, I'm gonna troll Nuggets. And I pop in the chat and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I thought you were cool. And she's like, what? No, like, we're cool. We're gonna do the post. And I'm like, I'm not stupid. Like, I'm not an idiot. But she kept on trying so hard. Lol, trying to figure out the narrative. Every time I catch a stream, ate this girl. She seems lost. Okay. Hold on. Actually, can somebody put the link to the Jessie 101 playlist in the chat, please? And then she blamed me for telling you. Yeah, that sounds about right for her.
The other day when we were talking and you were like text messaging someone.
No, honestly, I am packing a bowl.
You're packing a bowl, but you're definitely not text messaging.
It was Henry Lee Oswald. You motherfucker eel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I did message someone quick, but I'm
so I caught you. So look at there. Look at there.
Because all right, a lot of things are going on right now.
Well, okay. I just wanted to make sure that I talked to you and clear things up because that wasn't a setup, and I was left with no other choice but to stream with Nuggies because Nuggies was the only person there.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's not like you came back and then you left, and you came back and you left. Like you didn't stick around, and I had nothing. I can't do the show with just one person.
I didn't want to be on stream with her because
people were already so mad.
Why would you keep her on? That's why I believe this is a setup. People are
Then,
like, why are you?
hey, we
Yeah.
got past the setup stuff. Like I don't understand how we get back to the setup stuff. Like we agreed
No,
that
you could have ended. You could have ended the call with her,
and then
and
done
then
what? And
you could have messaged me and been like,
I
come
can't.
back.
No, I can't have the
She's
dead
not here.
air. I can't just be sitting there with two computers open trying
For
to go
30
back.
seconds. For 30 seconds,
Who? But
just to message me
what
and
was
be
my
like,
what
come
was my
back. And then,
guarantee? What was my guarantee you were going to come back if the last two times you came back you left? What was my guarantee you were going to stick around?
Because she was on. This is the only reason why I kept listening.
But I didn't know
Because
that. You didn't.
she was
It's
on,
not like you
and
said.
I do not want to talk to mental patients.
Well,
or
I don't think
future mental patients.
I don't think they're a mental patient. But hey, I need to
No.
hold on. I need to let the dog in. So can you hold on a second?
I mean, okay, I'm not gonna put my medical business out there because that's nobody's business but my own. However, let's say I was a mental patient. Let's say I did have a mental illness, not ish. Why does that matter? Why does that matter? Hi, Donde. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate it. But yeah, wasn't that John Pierre Michael Wilty Harvey Oswald Winry? Shut up, Zaggy. Taco's still there. He's still there. I just turned off the layers that have his little drawing on it. So I listened to the Nomigo stream for the first time where Nuggets comes on as Celsius Sucks Girl. When Jessie did that Wes impression, did she use some kind of voice modifier? No, that was all Jessie. That was all her.
All right, have fun with these.
What?
The call is still going. I don't know why it's quiet.
Same day. It was 4 days
There we
late
go.
to begin with. There were people.
There are people who have supported me and were positive about me leaving the stream because I don't like drama. This isn't high school. It's supposedly, let's just say, like she's a 20-year-old girl, okay? So she's in the high school mentality, and this is arguing, and I don't want that.
Yeah.
So that's why I left, because I'm like, this is so fucking stupid. Nothing that I'll say is, even when I was like, and everything, they kept going on.
Yeah. Thank you for saying they. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Oh yeah. No, that's bullshit.
What's bullshit?
I'm not saying, oh yeah, no, she.
Why would you? Why would you
bullshit.
purposely misgender just because you're upset?
No, they know exactly what they're doing because they're making fun of my baby tortoise.
Well, again, thank you for saying they.
Little nugget.
I forgot that this is the call. This is the call where she says that I got my gender identity from her tortoise and I stole it from her tortoise. I cannot believe that. That is insane. Who says something like that? By the way, I think most of the people here know. But like I use any pronouns. I personally don't care. You can call me she or they or he or whatever. Jessie was under the impression that I only go by they, and so that's what makes this shitty. But like you guys can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me a bitch.
Because what?
Because I called him evil nugget last year all the time.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so last year you called your turtle evil nugget.
My tortoise.
Your tortoise,
yes.
evil nugget.
And Paul's. You can see Paul's, whatever you want to pronounce it, on my channel. You can show where I'm like, what did I call my baby tortoise today? And it'll be like stupid shit like flat pancake and all this kind of stuff. So because I would always call her weird names, but I called her evil nugget, and diabolical something, I forgot, but the evil nugget came from because she's really small and she gets.
I'm gonna let Jessie finish her evil nugget story. I don't call Nugs she or they. I call her literally. I call her a literal child and a total nobody. Shut up. Explain what? I don't know what you want me to explain. Um, what I was gonna say is though, okay, I'm having a tough time drawing right now. Oh, Maxwell, I just to me, I don't care. Like, I'll answer to anything. It doesn't offend me to be called like he or they or anything like that. Like, I don't get upset. I'll answer to it. It's just not a big deal for me. Um, what was it? Oh yeah, I'm having a really tough time drawing right now, so I'm just gonna draw Mona from Nanaland, which is like this old puppet show that I used to watch as a kid. But she's very easy to draw, and it's a cute show, so um, I'm gonna do that now.
In two places,
Uh-huh.
and he, um, so we try to make like a barricade, and my sister and I have a song called Barricade, and it's about her, baby tortoise. And anytime we make a barricade, she like plows right through it. She's small, but she can barricade right through it. So people will think that, you know, she's fine on her own and everything, but no, she's a fucking toddler, and she needs to be like watched at all times because she will escape.
Wait, what are you talking about?
My baby tortoise.
I,
So
I'm
we're
just
like,
wondering.
oh,
No, I'm wondering how we got from how we got from the tortoise to, or how we got from Nuggies to the. Okay, so I just allow me to backtrack.
they called her Evil Nugget.
Okay, so you called the tortoise Evil Nugget, and you believe that Nuggies stole the name and created the name after your tortoise.
I think honestly, I think so because of the whole trolling comments and everything, where they do the whole Arby's and all that jazz. It would make sense, and I think the evil little McNugget. I don't know about the whole like little thing, but it might have something to do with my name or whatever. But it's so weird because I didn't really have so much like talent quality content on my channel, so I don't know why she would be jealous of me.
Mm-hmm.
But for her to,
I'm jealous because she's just so beautiful, and she's an amazing person, and she's just, you know. Yeah, I'm a toddler. Oh, that's how you got your name. Yeah, that's totally how I got my name. I stole it from Jesse. It's absolutely not a Lauren quote. Also, this sleeve is giving me trouble. Anyway, this is gonna be her little face. I'm so excited because I love drawing silly stuff, and this picture is very silly that I'm referencing. Where's the eraser? But what was I saying? Yeah, that's how that's how I got my name.
is me being jealous of her, and I'm like,
Why do you keep going back? Why why do you keep going back to her though? Why misgender if Nuggies goes by they them? I mean, I get you're upset.
Oh, because of my baby tortoise, and I've mentioned it several times. So it's like a play on joke because my dad calls my baby tortoise he, and they develop a gender at a certain age.
Okay, what age is that?
I don't know for sure. I don't remember for sure. I think it was like I don't remember, but they develop like their little the spine and everything. So for female, it, like lines like crooked almost, and then obviously like there's the female and male parts and everything that are identifiable, but I would always say on my channel about how like my dad would call it, he still does, and even today I was like, she, you're done naming her.
So let me ask you.
So, oh, I didn't even realize my mic was on. So Jesse realizes, like, how shitty it is to call someone by the wrong pronouns or use the wrong name, dead naming, and things like that. She understands that, but she's actively choosing not to respect that, and I think that's shitty. I, believe what you want to believe, but, like, people have nicknames that we abide by. And I think that if somebody wants to be called something, why not? It's just it's shitty that she knows that it is not okay to do that and she chooses to anyway. It's not even coming from a place of ignorance. Hello, all the way absurd. How are you? Wait, are we wait, oh, okay, you're talking to Eel. My bad. Nurgles. That's a new one. It reminds me of Nurgle from Billy and Mandy. Was that okay? Was Nurgle, was he the adult or was he the kid demon? Was the kid Nurgle Jr.? I can't remember. I need to go back and watch Billy and Mandy.
Can I stop you there? So you get mad at your father for misgendering your tortoise.
Oh, I'm
but
not mad, but disappointed.
well, you pointed out, but you have no problem misgendering Nuggies. Doesn't that seem?
No, because I want proof that she actually feels that way.
What
Because,
what?
liar? No, Wes, you're not going to do this to me
No,
because
no,
she
I'm.
has lied about everything, and you want me to She has called me a sex pest and everything, and you want me to call them they them?
You are a sex
Hell no.
pest.
Well, okay,
I'm not a sex pest.
but you get
No,
no. Hold on, you get what I'm saying though. That would be like saying, okay, if someone was black or someone was Hispanic and they upset you, that you could keep calling them like, well, I'm just gonna call them like a beaner because I'm upset with.
If you are a SBCT, because I'm Aretha Franklin, and you gotta see me.
Okay, I mean, well, that was a pretty fair point. But I just, my thoughts are, even if you are mad at someone now, like with Muse.
Did you guys see? Oh my god, hi Duchess. Did you guys see the community post that Jessie made about the Jason Aldean song? And she's like, "Oh, it's not that bad. I don't understand why people are upset." Like, girl. Oh my god. Do you know what? Mona kind of looks like Kirby from here. She looks it's a demonic Kirby right now. You guys aren't gonna get much quality art from me right now because I am clearly not at my best. But neither can I remember what I was talking about. I'm drawing a total blank. Oh yeah, the Jason Aldean thing. Hold on. Okay, I don't have it to put it up screen on for you guys, but I can still like find it and read it to you. But basically, it's just her being like, I don't understand. What if the roles were reversed? And it's like, okay, Jessie. Which like she's proven herself to not be exactly the most what's the word? Progressive, I guess. I don't know. With the banana bunches and the Ricky Tikki Timbo and the all of that shit. So we can't really be surprised, but it's still just like, good lord, girl, get a grip. Like she just alienates everybody. Oh, I was doing a Winnie reference. Oh, okay. Could you draw Jessie after this? I realize that's not a pleasant request. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna I don't know if this will, I'll turn off the thing that shows Krita really quickly because I don't know if it'll show the little pop-up window when I open it, but I did have a sketch of Jessie that I had been working on, and I will also bring up the reference picture that I used and we can take a gander at that. Okay. Let me turn this back on. Okay, so here's the picture of Jessie that I was going to draw. And then this was the picture that I was drawing for, I don't know when I did this. But I had to get the little baby hand in there, and I really wanted to capture her likeness, and I think I did it very well. I'll have to work on this more. But I will remove, I should have added a trigger warning, I'm sorry. But yeah. Sorry. That's more like straws coming out to make pigtails. What? What did you say to absurd? Donde.
claims to go by they them, but like when Muse lived at my house, Muse was very clear that she went by she and continues to go by she sometimes. But when I make videos, she would say, "Well, I go by they them" to make it seem like I was misgendering, but that wasn't the case at all. And I have video of her at my house saying my pronouns are she her.
Yeah, but then she claimed to have DID and the whole thing of Corey. You said Corey came down your stairs and
yeah, but again, staying on the topic of Nuggies, I just don't understand why misgendering you. I don't think Nuggies chose.
no, because
I don't think Nuggies pronouns have anything to do with your tortoise.
He's in that group, and I'm not dealing with it.
What group?
In the troll group.
Oh, I just don't know.
You don't know. Yeah, no. Yeah. I guess you'll find out on your own.
Well, I mean, now you're doing that thing again where like we make it to a good point, we make it to a good place, and then you
listen.
you keep pulling the rug out from under my feet. It's like we're in a good position, we're in a good place, we're in agreement. No, yeah, well, look.
Like about a week and a half ago, and now I'm on glass shards.
That is a little. That's a little dramatic.
Take those shattered glasses and put that in a puzzle piece and remake a whole new, art.
That's actually that sounds like a challenge. Could you imagine that? Like maybe a safety glass puzzle, because it breaks up in like not in shards and little tiny pieces, but a safety glass puzzle where you put a Coke bottle back together, but it's safety glass. That would be a really challenging puzzle to do. But have you had a Celsius today? And I'm being honest. Have you had a Celsius today?
I did. I had the orange for breakfast.
And how was it?
With breakfast. It was delicious. It's almost like, it reminds me of a mimosa, where it's like a sparkling orange juice, and there's no alcohol. It's full of vitamins.
Yeah.
It's a perfect perk for the day.
Yeah. I had the mango guava and it made me feel like I was gonna barf because what I did is I have club soda in my pantry, so I got some club soda out and I tried like, okay, let's do half club soda, half Celsius, and it was still too sweet. Now I found out it does in fact have fake sugar in it, which I didn't know. I didn't know there was fake sugar in it, and that must be what I'm, like that aftertaste. That do you taste an aftertaste when you drink an ice cold Celsius or no? Jesse, I'm on mute.
No, I prefer tea.
Okay, does that also have the Splenda in it, the sucralose?
Yeah, but I mean, you can get zero sugar tea, and they come in a variety of different flavors.
Wait, they have zero sugar kinds?
There's zero sugar
and
flavorings.
And zero sugar, zero sweeteners?
Yeah, sweeteners that are, I mean, I don't know what they consist of. I don't know if they're artificial or whatever, because I'm allergic to artificial like sweetener.
No, you're not.
Not sweeteners,
no, you're not, Jesse.
Like I can't have anything that's like too artificial.
Well, do you know what sucralose is?
Yeah.
It's Splenda. It's an artificial sweetener.
Yeah, I don't know if there's zero sugar with that, but I mean.
What? No, I'm saying that's what's in Celsius.
Oh.
And this might be where the whole Nazi thing started, because I'm looking and it looks like sucralose was invented by one of the guys who went on to work for Heisenberg. He went on to work for NASA.
Oh yeah, I know. There's so many freaking rumors.
No, I'm saying Heisenberg originally worked for the Nazis, developing because they were running out of sugar on the front lines in Russia, and like the soldiers, they didn't have coats, they didn't have shoes, but what they were most upset about was not having sugar for their tea, and because of supply line issues and the factories taking over so that they can make things for the war, they couldn't process sugar fast enough, and Poland was completely out of it. So what they did was they got this scientist, and he developed sucralose, and that was Heisenberg, who later went on to work for the German, making like the missiles and stuff, and just a lot of crazy technology for the Nazis. So that might be where the Nazi connection comes in. It's the sucralose.
Hello, Omega and Silver Turtle Lady. I got it right. I did it this time. Every single time I try to say your name, I trip over my words and I can't get it right. Maxwell, because he's not educating her, because everything he's telling Jesse is bullshit. That's why. The colors make me want some kiwi. You were talking shit about Mona. My little friend here. I don't want to hear you say anything about her, because she's a sweet little baby. But yeah. I wasn't even paying attention to what the call. Oh, it was the history of Celsius and sucralose. I am not good at paying attention while I'm coloring.
Yeah, I mean,
That
I
makes
doubt
sense,
it.
right?
I would have to do research, but even I fucking doubt it. And yeah, this person, they don't do research about anything, because if they did, they would have seen the actual truth about me and seen, people attacking me and for no reason and all that jazz. And
Wait,
like, how certain people have said, I do a well job of not
you do a well.
making
Yeah, I agree. You do a well
about
job.
that.
Yeah.
And that's what I tried to do. And I messaged you. So this is going to bring the conversation in.
I just hope we don't
One
go back.
second.
I hope we don't go backwards or in another circle, because I keep feeling like we make it to a good place and then we end up circling right back to the beginning. And now you're messaging someone, and you're putting me on hold.
Nope, I'm not messaging anyone. So
I can hear you. I
bringing
can hear
back.
you putting on face makeup right now. You're like, you're getting distracted,
What?
and then we lose our train. We lose our
No, I was
train, and we
hitting
have.
record.
You're record. Okay, so you're recording our conversation.
What's SDN? I'm stupid.
What?
Since you've done that to
Oh,
me,
Maxwell,
and then you lied
yeah,
about
no,
things,
she
so.
does that. Hold on, let me pause this. She does that. Wes screamed at her once because she would not scream, but he yelled at her, a couple times. Whenever she like, what was it? One, she doxed him. Two, she left the Nomigo stream. Was it Nomigo? Spade in the Shade. That's what it was. Spade in the Shade. She left, and he was so mad. And later after that, Jesse was like, "Can you yell at me again? It made me so horny." It was so gross. Never heard someone say all that jazz as much as this animal. I know. I've never heard it as much. Say, oh, duh. I should have known. My bad. Does she know the face makeup reference? Clementine, she does not know any reference. I think that she got one, and I think it's a question or something like that. It was a very like well-known a well-known quote that everybody knew. She couldn't even remember that Jeff Sokol, not Focal, is the pizza guy and not Mike Manzi, because she thought that Jeff Sokol was the pizza or the math teacher. Cyber Streak, my love, how are you? Oh, I remember when she said, "Please, I like when you yell at me, but also, yeah, Danny." She did that more than once. I don't know if she did it more than once on the phone, but like she did via text a few times, because she's gross, because Jesse's gross. Okay, Tickle, do not make me go on a Nanaland rant. It's not even a rant, because ranting is like it implies something negative. I love Nanaland so much, and it's the sweetest little show ever.
I know. Every time we've done an interview, it's been recorded, and I've told you that.
Nope, I've asked you, and I even said, if you would just tell me, that's fine. Like, even after the fact, I would have been like, all right, cool. But you kind of just like went behind my back, and in the stream, you're like, I'm in Aragon. Or Oregon, whatever.
No, Aragon. You're right. The dragon.
So yeah.
And you even called me out on the Joseph thing tonight. That was when I went into your stream and I was like, "Hey man, you guys need to leave her alone." The name was Joseph because I couldn't go in there as West Most, and I just never changed it back. And you're like, "Why did you change
Yeah,
it?"
I totally get that because I've done the same thing and not like when I used to do my uni rock phone calls, I would do like uni rock, and then sometimes I would record as Katie Joy, and then be like, oh shit, now I have to do the whole thing over again because I freaking kept the uni rock little shtick up instead of changing it. But
She kept
yeah, when
sexually
I used to
harassing
like do
Unirock. That's what she
parodies of their phone
did.
calls, conversations, and stuff.
Yeah, see, so you get it. But I felt like there was a instead of a circle of trust, I felt like there were broken trails of deceit tonight, and you left me. You left me alone. I was
I
left.
left you alone because I did not want high school
You know,
mentality
every
drama.
time, every
I feel like
time, every time we make a statement and we end it with because or but, it just it rolls from a statement into
yeah,
the excuse.
That is not high school mentality drama, Jesse. If we were doing high school drama, high school mentality drama, I would say that I have had a few White Claws. However, I'm not going to pull a Falcor and piss in my shower. That would be high school mentality drama, but I'm not going to do that. So, let's move on.
Expressway, and I hate being on the excuse expressway. I want to be on straight street where we just say it straight. And I'd like to get back there. I'd like to end up there, and I don't want to keep going on a on roundabout road because we circle back. We'll agree on something. We'll get off
I
on a
mean,
conversation about the refreshing taste of Celsius or the too sweet taste of Celsius. You can be on either side of the road on that conversation,
there's
and then,
different variety of flavors
there
though.
are a different
So
variety of
there's different.
flavors.
It's almost like different paths
Yeah,
that you can go.
almost like, but they all have sucralose, which again was invented by.
Eel, I was team bucket for the longest. Um, but upon further review, it does sound more like a shower, I think. Because buckets do have kind of like a drummy sound to them. And it did not sound like a drum. It sounded like a shower. Uh, I think a bucket is funnier. I would like to believe it was a bucket, but I don't think it was. She's big when you take away the Photoshop effects away. Oh, Jesse, I thought you were talking about like the drawing. Yeah, Jesse's a she's got a little meat on her, but that's, if she wasn't so shitty about her, like, about how she treats other people who are larger, like, it wouldn't be a big deal at all. It's just how shitty she is that, like, it gets brought up. A bottle, that's you know what? I didn't even think. I think a bottle would also have, like, a drummy sound. Because whenever the shower, it sounded like, hi, Chupa. It sounded like it spread, like it was coming from a large distance and it spread, like whenever you pour something onto a flat floor. I'm gonna get back to the call.
Heisenberg, who later invented,
I don't know
helped to.
about that. I
Well,
don't know
I
about
mean,
that.
Heisenberg was behind a lot of technology that killed
I
a
don't
lot
know
of innocent people.
about that. I know that people who eat meat are condoning slaughters of animals that
I,
are like spit on and kicked and then
yeah,
brutally
look,
murdered.
everyone knows that before
That's
that
fine.
one of the jobs at the dairy farm is kicking the cows, and Morrissey, no one knew that better than Morrissey, who made a song. Or it was either the Smiths or Morrissey himself who made a song called Meat is Bad. That's there's death for no reason, and it was about meat. People shouldn't eat meat. So I get exactly what you're saying there, but I just don't understand how we got here. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just woke up and all of a sudden we're talking about vegetarians.
Well, I mean, I'm just trying to say that you're believing people with inaccurate information,
And
correct?
see, and this
And you're
I love when you come to this point, because there were people who
and
believed
right away.
Jesse, no,
No,
hold on.
right
I'd
away.
like you to put a pin. Hold on. No, 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 no,
Yeah.
no. Hold on. Put a pin in what you're about to say, because I'm sure it's super important, and I do want to hear it. I'm not getting away from what you're saying, but I do want to make one point. You're saying I'm believing people with inaccurate information, okay? And there were people who believed that comic that you posted about that man who passed away from COVID.
They don't believe
Oh,
Well, I mean,
there are people who are believing. There are people who are believing wrong information, who believe you posted that to poke fun at that woman who was a former mod after you were kicked from that community for her husband passing away. There are people who will
I'm very
believe. Listen,
so the picture was no, the picture was posted in August, right? My picture was posted in August. The drama happened in November. Make it make sense. But that's
okay.
when
Okay, it took time for that shit to come out. What's the point? Hi, Carl Weathering. Well, who gives if it took a while to come out? Jessie was being a sex pest well before the drama came out that she was a sex pest. Does that make it any less valid? Jessie would say yes, it does, but it doesn't. Don't ban Clem. I'm not hating on Falcor. I just think it's very funny that he got drunk and he peed on stream. Let's see who else is here. She does pretend to be vegan because she was like, oh, I'm vegan, and then she goes and she buys a whole ass pepperoni pizza for a quote unquote skit, which, like, that she ate that by herself. There's no way that she didn't. She's not gonna go and buy out a pizza for like her family that she's not gonna eat. That's stupid. So
No, what I'm saying is, and what I'm trying to get back to.
so my picture was made way before everything.
This
And
is-
then I asking people, I was just like, I didn't know that I was a doctor. I didn't even know that I was Kim S's husband's doctor, where I knew that he was fully vaccinated because she never mentioned it, as far as I know, like in chats or whatever. I've never, unless I missed it, where she said my husband is fully vaccinated and he has COVID. I've never seen that.
Yeah.
And so and for
hi, Navy. It's been a minute since I've seen you. What's going on? Kozantin.
as far as I know, because I've asked people and they said that's not fair to you because she's
Jesse,
never
I
mentioned
asked you if we could put a pin. I asked you if
want to tell people and all that stuff.
this is how I know that you don't have your hearing ears on, because I asked you to put a pin in this so I could say what I was going to say, because I was bringing up a good point, and instead of hearing what I was saying, you immediately jumped to your point because your point was more valid than the point that I was trying to make. And that's sad, because sometimes the points I'm trying to make are to back you up and to say I get exactly what you're saying, because there were people who were quick to jump to conclusions about you posting that picture, and absent of any actual proof, they didn't believe that it could have been a coincidence. And I'm saying, if I can accept that and say, yeah, you know what, there is no definitive proof that it wasn't a coincidence. There's no definitive proof that she was making fun of this former mod's husband because
That's
she was.
why I wanted to the lie detector test.
Jesse, if you're hearing.
Wait, I had to go back and she isn't accurate about the time. I'm not surprised that she's not accurate. But like, what part about it was inaccurate? Like what? Yeah, just living the retired life and getting ready for the next phase. Oh, that sounds nice. Getting to relax. What is Eel saying? Hold on, let me read what Eel said. Thanks for stop by. I agree with Clem. Cancel Eel and also respectable hole. I can't read. This really makes me feel. I know I joke about like getting hooked on phonics, but sometimes I feel like I need it. Maybe it was pork less pepperoni. Chupa, I should ban you for that and that alone.
Years are on, the batteries seem to be dying. Okay. All right. So there if you would like me to accept that, you want people to accept that, because there were some people who were unwilling to accept that, and they said no. Jesse did this because Jesse was mad, because Jesse was kicked from that community, and Jesse wanted revenge. Jesse knew exactly.
Hold on, can I just say that doesn't make any sense, because the whole picture thing happened when I was a moderator for 3 extra months.
Jesse.
Hold on, but you're not making any sense, because I was a moderator for 3 extra months, and then when I was kicked out, then they brought up drama that happened 3 months ago, saying that I made this picture about
but they were mad about it. They were mad about it, and that was like that got the rock rolling downhill. So people were upset about that, is what I'm saying, and people didn't want to accept that you were saying it was just a coincidence. People didn't want to accept that, and you desperately wanted them to. But how do you prove a coincidence? How do you prove that you didn't know? And that's what I'm trying to impress to you now. And hold on, no, hold on, because Jesse, Jesse, you cannot, you absolutely cannot hear what I'm saying if while I'm still saying it, you are talking over me. Stop anticipating what I'm saying or where I'm going. You clearly never played defensive back in football because you're trying to tell me where the wide receiver is going instead of following their feet. You got to follow their feet and watch their hips. You're not doing.
No, Tickle, because that's a lie. Because my Hooked on Phonics books are not on the roof, okay? They're on the top shelf of the closet. And I can't climb it because I already tried and I broke one of the shelves. And I got in a lot of trouble. And I was grounded for a really long time. She said on this call that she posted the picture in August. Chris, okay. AZ went live. Where, okay. Yeah, that, okay. That sounds about right. For Jessie to do some bullshit like that. Like, she is such a piece of shit. And she has no excuse for it either. Like, there's literally no justifying that. There's nothing you can say that would make that okay. So she can't even try to wiggle her way out of it. And the best that she can do is to say that it was a coincidence. A quidincidence, my bad. I don't have a ladder. And I think it's really fucked up that you keep bringing it up, Tickle. I think you are not nice. I want to personally shit on Jessie's lawn for that stupid picture bull. I do too. I want to piss in her petunias and I want to just tell her off. Grounded, wait, all I know is that I joined a live stream. Yes, 100%. I caught her on that in a later call. Okay, October 29th, she did her crying stream on Instagram, tagging you and cursing you out. What a fucking bitch. I can't fucking stand Jessie. God. Like, she's lucky I'm not good at stringing words together right now.
Doing that. You're anticipating. And so you're answering me before I even, so you're not even saying the right things because I'm just trying so hard to get out this statement, and you'll say okay, and you'll say your hearing ears are on, and you'll pretend they're up at 10 and the batteries are new, but they can't be. And now you're on mute. So can you take me off mute and reply now, please?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Are you crying or are you joking, or is that the assistant?
No, I'm sorry.
Jesse, can we just, because I know it's late there and you had already talked to your parents about being up late. I know that things had there was a train wreck tonight, but let's get the truth telling test. Let's get that scheduled. Let's get these things taken care of, and let's agree that I looked like a fool. They're making a fool of me is what they did tonight, and people were upset, and people didn't know what was going on, and people are mad at me.
No, Maxwell, you can't fuck the crazy out of somebody. She'll be crazy till the day she dies. She's batshit. Absolutely batshit. When Jessie cries, I start to feel bad. This is fake. John Ryan, she is not actually crying right now. She is fake crying because she got caught up in some bullshit and she couldn't wiggle her way out of a corner. Do not feel bad for her. She accused so many people in this community of being pedophiles based on nothing. On nothing. She's a domestic violence abuser. She is a piece of shit. She does not deserve your pity. She didn't even ask Wes why he said they're making a fool of me. Shut up. But yeah, no, anytime Jessie cries in these calls, 100% fake. 100%.
Because Nuggy stayed on, and it was a mess of a night. But sometimes things just happen, right? Sometimes we make a cartoon and we post it, and a person passes. Sometimes Jordan makes a video about DMX the same night he happens to murder him, but that doesn't mean
Maxwell English, you don't have to have, like, having sex does not rid a sex pest of their sex pestery. Um, that it just doesn't. She's gonna be that way till the day she dies. She's not willing to change. She, yeah, it's disgusting, honestly. She will get worse if she gets sex. She is dangerous and unhinged. Exactly, Wes. It might be because she's a woman, you know. I never like when women cry, I'll admit. And that's the thing, though, is that she knows that a lot of people think that way and she uses it to her advantage. That is what makes Jessie so dangerous. Because she is this, you know, short, relatively attractive. Like, all jokes aside, she is not ugly. So you have this small, somewhat attractive woman crying in front of you. Who are you going to believe? Jessie is that batshit insane that those cops were clearly like, okay, this guy is telling the truth and she's the crazy one. Which does not always happen. She is batshit. If anything, sex would make a sex pest more sex pesty. Pesteroy. I don't know. If anyone had sex with Jessie, she will immediately grow attached and never let go. Just like Lauren would, honestly. Only one way to find out. Sid Jordan details. Shut up. Jessie doxed me, accused me of sleeping with Nuggets and being a pedo because I refused to let her move into my house. That's true. And you had her little hay bed prepared in the closet and everything. The only way to get away from Jessie in a relationship is to have her beat you over cocaine. Jesus. She had an involuntary... She did. She had to get a psych eval done when she got arrested. Tell her you're radioactive. That will never not be funny to me. Jessie will end up in prison eventually, but she'll be fine. You know, the black women there will call her Chicken Little and they'll braid her hair and she will be totally fine. So
that Jordan was predicting the future. It doesn't mean it could have just been a coincidence. It didn't have to mean Jordan went to kill him.
Exactly.
Right, exactly. So,
a great example. It's like so fucked up, but that's why I want to take the lie detector test, because of that really has bothered me, and especially since that was around Christmas time and everything, and I was dealing with grieving with my grandparents and everything, and it caused so much stress.
yeah.
And I kept...
okay, the call cut out.
Go
again.
ahead.
Oh no, it didn't.
It was my grandma's funeral, and I went to AZ. I went live, went to AZ, and then I went on Instagram and I made a post tagging her. And I said, please do not do this at all nights because this is my funeral and everything. And then obviously...
Oh, I didn't know I left my mic on. Yes, Maxwell English. Okay, so I don't know if you know, but there is a call where she describes her time in jail, and she says that the black women in jail took her in and they called her Chicken Little and they braided her hair. This is stupid as shit ever. Yeah, she's gonna end up in jail someday. At some point. At least I hope so, because then at least it means she's not terrorizing people in her life. And poor little Clayton Tortoise. She's not all that attractive. I mean, if she got some new clothes and a gym body. I mean, like, no, she's not a model by any means, but, like, you know, she's cute. Like, when you know who she is, she's rancid and hideous and you want nothing to do with her. But, like, if you did not know who Jessie was, it would be like, okay, you know, she's not ugly. She is now, though, that we know what she's like. It's just, you know, people's personalities influence how we perceive them physically. If she was a good person and she was really sweet, I think people would find her to be much more attractive. That's a TCAP thing. Oh, I'm stupid. I am so rusty. I have not been consuming a lot of TCAP or Lauren content, and let me tell you, all of the trivia that I have known is out the window.
It was blown up because she was live. And then the next day she was like, well, I didn't know where grandma, I know, are you kidding me? Because you literally just posted, a video clip on her channel of me crying and being like, please just let this be just for the weekend. That's all they freaking wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I understand because all this drama and everything, accusations and all that jazz. And people are like, you're running away from things. And I'm like, no, you don't understand how this is a huge thing in my family right now. And, she was like, I don't care. And then in February, it was shortly after my birthday. And she said, well, she was on this guy's Roadhog, I think, Roadhog, or I think he changed his name to something. But if you look up Roadhog, whatever.
Wait, hold on. A person named Roadhog, or that's their YouTube channel name?
This guy's channel name.
Oh, okay. Fuck Roadhog. I don't know.
He had a whole thing with
I need to quit talking so much. I don't even know if I'll be able to finish this call because I keep opening my big trap. I don't even know all of that much about Roadhog, but the little bit that I did see and that I have heard from streams, he is a piece of absolute shit. But Jessie is known to align herself with horrible people just because they agree with her. Onision, let's be real, no filters. I seriously thought her natural pick was okay. That picture is abysmal. She literally looks like Lauren Armstrong in that picture. It is so funny the amount of times that I will see a picture and I'll have to do a double take to figure out if I'm looking at the Lauren picture, if I'm looking at the natural one. Because if you just glance at it, you can't tell. It's it's stupid. She needs to, I don't even know. Yeah, fuck Roadhog.
And he's a very problematic person as well as in the anti-community. But I explained everything to him, and so she was on his channel with this girl named Julie,
mm-hmm.
who called me an addict and everything, and I'm like, this is so crazy. All because I smoke weed and everything. I've been high in streams and everything, and they would just accuse me of being on actual pills or whatever. And that you can add that to a lie detector test. You take pills, whatever.
People keep telling me that you do whippets, and where are they getting that from?
Because I've made skits about Katie Joy, and she actually does. Advil and not Advil, Adderall, and
well, whippets and Adderall are different, but people were saying specifically whippets.
Oh yeah, I've never taken whippets on stream. I've honestly wanted.
Kim. He would fit right in with the lolcows around here, it sounds like. Also, okay. I guess I'll just ask. Doesn't he have his own allegations that would constitute he would fit right in on TCAP? Is that true? No one ever called her a drug addict. I mean, they wouldn't be wrong if they did. She was on coke whenever she beat up Ed. So.
No, not on stream. People are just saying that you just do whippets, and that might. They're like, oh, that explains some things. Where are people getting that from?
Okay, one, I haven't done whippets in years. Two, whippets is a 15-minute experience, and your cells regrow back anyway. So it's
so it's like a harmless drug. Like silver spray paint in a sock.
And I would say it's not harmless because it's not good for your lungs, but everything else wise, I mean, they call it the hippie
hippy dippy
effect.
The hippy dippy
anyway,
slippy.
I know.
That's no, you know what they call
But
it in
technically,
California. In California, they
it's
call it the hippy dippy slippy because they would no seriously because they would crack them open. That's where you hip, and then you slip and fall down from getting so, and then you dip because you're dipping. So the hippie slip.
Squeak, that is a great question. I don't know what the fuck Jesse's talking about. I like she she's an idiot. I did see that, Zachy. Wow. Okay. Um she fries my brain. I can feel my brain cells just shrivel up when I listen to Jesse. Yes, CC Nana Land is my girl. I love Nana Land. It's just I grew up with it. It's like Sesame Street. Um but yeah, no, Jesse's stupid. I forgot what I was saying, so I'm gonna play the call.
Dippy dippy. But so people are just guessing that. Well, how would they know that you were doing whippets?
I've mentioned on streams I've always been open and honest and been.
Okay, I could have sworn that there was something about that, but I'm glad that there's not. Nobody wants any more of that kind of stuff in the world, Kim S. No, he just calls his stepson the N-word and beats his wife publicly and treats women the way Lauren does. He read Katie Joy's Grape Report on his channel and asked what she was wearing to cause it. Roadhog is a piece of absolute garbage. Oh my god. I hate this man. Okay, Maxwell English. Jessie thought that she got with Lauren. She fully believed that she was a catfish and a Lauren troll, but she was not. And Wes and I read the chat log between the two of them on the most worst. It was pretty wild.
And said like, oh, in my past I've done shrooms and acid and everything and whippets, and I've always been open and honest about like my rave past and all of that. And but yeah, so I wanted to just bring this back around that she admitted that she made the content about me.
Who is she?
She knew Easy T-Spiracy.
Oh, okay.
She made the content about me, and she did a whole Katie Joy thing. Thank you for the iPad. Because that's what Katie Joy does. She does the same exact thing. But yeah, so she was. If you say you didn't understand the whole YouTube revenue thing, but
no, yeah, I'm clueless.
Yeah, September. It might be even a little bit of October. Might be. You can Google this. Google research. Do it. You can watch videos about it. At the end of the year, you will make the most money with the most views and engagement.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I am completely unable to focus on this anymore. I am going to write. Hold on. 4, 8, 19. What's the name of this call? After Spade in the Shade disaster. So that we can finish this up, because I literally, my brain is turning off when I hear her speak. And I'm so sorry to Cece who just came in. I'm convinced Jessie's never heard a Lauren call. No, I don't think she. Okay, she has, but she did not retain any of it. I am tired. It kind of hit me all at once. But okay, you say don't go stay up. Knowing me, I will end up staying up. Thank you so much, Clementine. You're so sweet. But yeah, I think I'm gonna head out. Let me put my little Taco back up. That's not Taco. This is Taco. We'll put him back up, and I will play my outro song. Thank you all so much for coming by. And I will see you all next time. Bye.
And as I fall from this home as a feather into your pocket.